Good morning, guys. For those of you who live up in the Worcester area, you need your car, truck, Mini Cooper worked on, go to Greasy's Garage, ask for Pete. They can fix anything you got, and he always carries Bear's products. And for those of you who would like to learn more about Bear's products, and as Pete says, he is a genius, call David at 615-854-3057. And remember, you get 10% off for being from the channel and learn how you can get between 4 and 5.5 miles per gallon better from your engine. Let's go ahead and also, for those of you who'd like to get a cool t-shirt, sweatshirt, coffee mug, go to libtardtees.com. Let's go ahead and dig into the news here. Let's start with AOC finally criticizes Biden border crisis very carefully and without parking lot dramatics. Apparently both sides are responsible now. As we saw pictures, if you go to Project Veritas, you'll see a lot of pictures from down there, and it is not a good thing. And also, what's even worse than the sleeping conditions and stuff is the fact that these children are being trafficked. And that is what I believe is going to be one of the big things that brings out the President Trump to tell the military to step in, not to mention a whole host of other reasons. And then Endeavor Group nominates Elon Musk to be on its board of directors. S&P 500 surges above 4,000. Let's see here. Would I be a big buyer at this market? No, I would not. I'm not giving you financial. I'm just telling you how I feel. Let's see here. Micron soars on chip shortage. Perfect storm. Fauci rejects CDC director's impending doom view of the pandemic. Not sure impending doom about, and so, I think we've all come to take him with a grain of salt. We've come to take the whole government with a grain of salt, and then something. And then pre-Easter volatility puke. Use it wisely. Yeah, forget that. Crisis in paradise. Mexican tourist Mecca descends into chaos as cartels wage war during spring break. People, this message passed to you because they warned me today. In other words, a lot of these major cities in our country are not. Look at Miami. You've got all kinds of gangs and stuff that descend on these cities where these young kids go to, and it's just chaos. And the same thing down in Mexico. I mean, you've got to be so careful where you go in all of Mexico. Just as same in this country here. Especially the cities run by Democrats. Be very careful. And then there are still over 18 million Americans getting government jobless benefits. That's mostly because of the fact that the Democrat-run states are not opening up the way they should. Let's see here. 4 killed, including a child, in shooting at Southern California office building. It's the 4th mass shooting since states start to relax the restrictions. Yeah, that's not the problem. The problem is what's really going on behind the scenes here. And may that child rest in peace. May they all rest in peace. Let's see here. What to expect from today's OPEC meetings? Another Saudi surprise, perhaps. Let's see here. S&P futures hit all-time high. Goldman managers are sending junior bankers fruit baskets while rivals get Pelotons. A closer look at the EU's new murky joint borrowing schemes. A lot of this stuff, as time goes on, when Trump comes back, you're going to see a whole new financial system. This one is broken, as we know. And then the moment America won the future, Biden unveils multi-trillion-dollar infrastructure taxation plan. He says, I'm a union guy, I'll always be a union guy. Really, he just ruined a lot of union jobs. And then, yeah, I'm not sure the union people are believing him. And then NATO says its jets intercepted Russian aircraft 10 times in one day. Greta Thunberg statue unveiled at UK University, slammed as a vanity project. Italy expels. Look, all this stuff, a lot of this stuff it's going to be undone. It will not stand. Uh, when people learn the truth about everything, it's not going to stand. Italy expels Russian diplomats over extremely serious NATO spy case. Italian Navy captain reportedly caught red-handed supplying secretive NATO documents to a Russian military official. They are always trying to, I mean, I don't care if it's the U.S., Russia, China, Great Britain. I mean, they're forever trying to break into the other's secret stuff, so to speak. And then Biden backs Georgia boycott, move Major League Baseball All-Star Game over election law. And then POTUS leans on woke megacorps as thought police. Just keep in mind, just understand. I know it's a lot of craziness, a lot of stupidity. This too shall pass one day. This is Breitbart, by the way. And then Biden infrastructure plan targets racial equity. By the way, these plans, they're just giveaway. The money's just going to be given out to people for favors. That's basically what it's going to amount to. Democrats admit bill packed with unrelated spending. Wrong way jobless claims climb to 719,000. House Democrat, we should incentivize companies manufacturing in China to go to Central America. And then Tucker, Canada sending COVID patients to internment camps. You think that couldn't happen in America? People are beginning to realize it could happen in America. Survey shows Britain is nation on the V passport bootlickers. They need hanging. BLM radical blast House Negroes after UK race report. Tom Steyer will not challenge Newsom in recall. Paul Simon sells song. Yeah, Tom Steyer. We haven't heard about Tom in a long time, have we? Yeah. Paul Simon sells. I wonder why. Paul Simon sells song catalog to Sony Music Publishing. DHS Mayorkas admits migrant children face grave risk. No, really? Considering the fact that 80% of the women and children are being raped? Yeah. Cleaver, I'd like to see higher gas tax, but unfortunately people used to low prices. Yeah, we did get used to that. And thank you, President Trump. And then Atlanta mayor to hire 250 police officers after homicide surged 58%. Defunding the police isn't working so good, apparently. USS Dwight D. Eisenhower strike group launches Islamic State missions. Delingpole, woke Army general, nicknames his dog Greta Thunberg. All right, yeah, I can just. Anyway, I know it's stupid. I know. 20,000 illegal boat migrants projected to land in the UK this year. It's not a good thing for them. It'll create more chaos. And then France, hospitals turning away patients as intensive care units fill up. Pakistan, president, like prime minister, infected with the virus after Chinese vaccine. Let's see here. What else? And then Marionette Miller, Meek goes to Washington. Good for her. Yeah, her opponent finally said, okay, I give up. Let's see here if there's anything else there. Let's go up here. 16 years after they starved my sister to death, we must never forget Terry. Chavo. It says here that each year on March 30th, I remember my sister Terry Chavo, who died an inhumane death when her feeding tube was removed. Terry was slowly starved to death over a 2-week period. This was a brutal death no family, particularly parents, should ever have to witness. As the world watched, Rush Limbaugh said the moment Terry died 16 years ago, that was the day our country hit rock bottom. It's reaching a new bottom right now. Terry was cognitively disabled and had difficulty swallowing, so she needed a feeding tube to administer her food and water. Terry was not sustained by life support, nor was she sick or dying. Nonetheless, she received a death sentence ordered by Circuit Court Judge George W. Greer of Pinellas County, Florida, at the request of her estranged husband. In response to Terry's death, my family established the Terry Chavo Life and Hope Network to raise awareness concerning anti-life bias, to educate the public about care potentialities for patients with brain injuries, and most importantly, to aid families in situations similar to what we experienced. Loved ones who are in danger of having their basic care denied or withdrawn. And I'll tell you what, with this current group that are in kind of like in power, if we were to continue down this road, we would all be given a death sentence when our worth was over, when they considered our worthwhile, whenever they thought we were just useless eaters. I mean, they just, when we're no longer good for anything, just do away with us. And that's what they wanted to come to. But if you notice many of the Congress that have been in there for years and years, they live to be high 80s, high 90s, and they just stay in there forever and ever. For them, that's okay, as far as they're concerned. But for us, nope. Anyway, everything changes, folks. Everything. People, more and more people every day are waking up. Are they all going to wake up? Nope. By no means. By no means. My guess is probably close to 10% will never wake up. But it is what it is. Hang in there. And thank you for supporting the channel. Everything is in the description box that you need. God bless you and have a good day. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye now.